Joe, thanks for your time. You're still in it fighting. How do you see it now?
Yeah, uphill, to be honest. I certainly think we've got a chance. I think the way Jack's batted all year and the way Gareth's played since his return to side, and actually the way they played this evening should give us a lot of confidence. There's batting left in the hutch as well. So yeah, fingers crossed we can have a good start. I think obviously a good start is going to be crucial tomorrow morning and see where we go.
I guess it has got easier to bat on. The pitch has sort of flattened out a touch. The balls last 5 minutes, it seems, these days. So there is a window there for you to potentially chip away at this.
Yeah, absolutely. I think both of their innings, you saw just talking from when we were bowling, there was a big difference once you got over that new ball. I think the way that Jack and Gareth played there showed you that there aren't too many demons in the pitch. Certainly when the ball gets older, it's very battable. Showed by I thought Anuj Dal's 100 was a top draw knock considering the position he came in, and it's up to us us guys left to try and replicate something like that now going forward.
Yeah, bearing in mind where you were on day one and halfway through yesterday, is it quite a tough position for the guys to take at the moment?
I think look, when you're in the midst of a game, you don't try and dwell too much on kind of positions you may or may not have been in. I think it's obvious that we're frustrated to be this far away from a winning position, considering some of the situations we've been in earlier in the game. I don't think anyone with a Worcestershire shirt on would say otherwise, and that's pretty obvious to say as well. But look, it's up to us now. We've kind of got ourselves into the hole, so we've got to try and drag ourselves out of it, and that just comes by being patient, methodical, and chipping away at this score.
Yeah, new day, I suppose, tomorrow. That's the way you got to look at it.
Yeah, exactly that. Look, this game has, swung to and fro. I think Derby at 18 for 5 are probably in a worse position than we are now, needing 180. So, it's certainly doable, and there'll be belief in the dressing room. I've got no doubt about that. But yeah, tinged with a little bit of frustration, I'm sure.
Thanks, sir.
Your new ball partner, Dylan, 7 wickets in the game. That first spell on the first day was particularly. It looks like he's really got back into a rhythm again.
Yeah, I think he's gradually kind of found his consistency the more he's played, which we all knew was going to happen with Dill. His best's always been of an exceptionally high quality, and I think we're starting to see that more and more. I think he's backed up. I thought he bowled exceptionally at Merchant Taylor's in the last game, and he's backed that up here. And yeah, he was certainly the pick of our bowlers in that spell. On the morning of day one was as high a standard as you'll find in first class cricket, and that's encouraging for all of us to see.
He's passed that 30 game mark now in first class cricket, so he said himself it feels like it's the time for him to kick on. Yeah,
well, I'm sure he's always had the ability to kick on. I think he's got a good record considering he came into the side when he was so young. He's a high quality performer at his best. We've seen that not only here, we've seen that at the 100. And if he can keep creating the consistency, I think what we're starting to see is more consistency. If we can see that kind of game in, game out, he's going to be a high quality performer for a long time.
And a word about someone who's not playing in this game, but it seems like there's encouraging news, is Josh Chung. I mean, Pridge was saying yesterday that he might even get a game in by the end of the season, so that's encouraging news.
Yeah, that's great news. Not only for us as a side, which is it's obvious the quality he brings. How highly I think of Josh. I've said it a lot in the past, but just on a personal note for him, we're all really pleased. It's a dark place as a sportsman, as countless others have testified to, and fair play to him. He's taken it all in his stride. He's worked really, really hard, continues to work really, really hard, and hopefully I'd love to be playing with him again soon.